What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Spectro here, and today I want to talk about Final Fantasy 16. Alright, honestly, I purposely stayed away from Final Fantasy topics as a whole. Of course, you guys see me play in the Crisis Core and also Final Fantasy 7 Remake, because I upload those videos on my channel. But videos like this about Final Fantasy, I kind of stay away from because I feel like personally I haven't played enough Final Fantasy games to really give a good opinion on Final Fantasy as a whole, because I only played Final Fantasy 7 Remake, I played Final Fantasy 10, and I also played Final Fantasy Crisis Core, you guys see that, and I played Final Fantasy Dissidia on PSP and the one on PS5, which, by the way, that's a topic for another video. I don't want to go too far into that either. Also, let's get into the fact that Final Fantasy 16 is going to be next level. Now, that's what this video is really about, people. Let's talk about it. Alright, this game here is going to be crazy. Alright, when I saw this man Clive, and the main character of Final Fantasy 16, his name is Clive Rosefield. I hope I'm saying that right. And basically, bro, this man basically turns into summonings, bro. He literally becomes summonings themselves. Like, you guys, if anybody played a Final Fantasy game, you guys play Final Fantasy games, you know summonings are typically in every Final Fantasy game. Like, almost all Final Fantasy games have, I ain't gonna say all of them, but most of them have summonings. Of course, like Odin, Ifrit, you guys know the summonings, bro. Like, these, being able to transform into the summonings is like, that shit is badass. That's just what it is. Like, it don't get much more next level fire than that, no pun intended. But seriously, like, it's heat. It's gonna be heat. All right, now I made this video because I watched the state of play. I checked it out, Final Fantasy 16. It was dope. All right, it was a really cool gameplay. It was nothing too it wasn't extraordinary, but I don't hate the gameplay though, because I played Final Fantasy 7 Remake and I enjoy that gameplay a lot. I like that system a lot. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind the turn-based system either. Either way works for me. All right, you guys know me. At first I didn't know how I feel about turn-based system, but Yakuza 7 pretty much made my mind up on that completely. All right, made me definitely enjoy and see the fun in playing the turn-based game, because to be honest, it's not like Yakuza 7 was my first turn-based game. Like I said, I played Final Fantasy 10, so I played that on PSP, so I played turn-based game for, it was a long time ago when I did that. Basically, long story short, Yakuza 7 remind me how fun turn-based games can really be, and the Final Fantasy 16 state of play, it was awesome. Right, it was really dope to watch and see the gameplay and see all the different summonings and transformations into summonings. It was crazy. Seeing that boy turn into a whole phoenix just had me like, nah, I ain't never even thought about the idea of transforming, like having them, the main character himself, having the ability to transform into a summoning. Like, that's crazy. I'm pretty sure a long time Final Fantasy fans have probably thought of this before, but I ain't never think about that, honestly. And now that this really coming thing, this gonna be next level in my opinion for Final Fantasy. This is just my perspective. All right, this is from a guy who hasn't played that many Final Fantasy games, as I already told you guys. But this game, I feel like this game has a lot to offer. Now, it's not gonna be open world, and a lot of people, I don't know what it is about RPGs and people not liking the RPG when it's not open world. I'm not sure what's the whole thing behind that. Yeah, that's definitely a topic I'm gonna look into at some point, because that's very interesting. I noticed that a lot. I peep in the comments that people are really turned off by RPGs that are not open world. I don't know, that's just a topic I'm gonna have to look into another day. But like I was talking about before, Final Fantasy 16, this game is gonna be action packed. I wonder how many summons you can be able to learn and transform into. It's gonna be probably so many summoners, because I remember just from Crisis Core playing that, there was a lot of summoners that you can definitely get. Or Final Fantasy 7 Remake, there was a lot of summoners you can get. Or even Final Fantasy 10, there was a lot of summoners you can get. Like, yeah, the number of summoners you probably be able to learn to transform into in Final Fantasy 16 is going to be crazy. I like the character. I like the main character so far. Just what I've seen in the trailers and stuff. He looks like a really serious guy. You know, it looks like he's running away from something, kind of a rough past. You know, I'm definitely a sucker for a person with a rough past. All right, so I gotta see how this goes and see what it turns out. But I'm gonna be sticking around, you know, keeping in on Final Fantasy 16, see what comes of it. Also, I need to talk about this because when I was watching that state of play, you guys know when you watch the state of play that released today. Well, for me, it was 10 hours ago, and basically, I saw the comments, they going nuts, alright? Because, you know, the comments are live, they were live with it, so the comments are just, you know, replay comments. And, you know, I'm noticing you guys have actual terrible attention spans. Like, don't get me wrong, I get that the gameplay and the way the person, the presenter was talking, and it may not be in the most hypest voice ever, but you guys were looking at this game from, like, I say I was only into the middle of the trailer gameplay for like what, a minute, and you guys are already saying boring, mid, boring, like, and I was just like, wow, like, you guys, this attention spans are fried. Absolutely fried. All right, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I have the greatest attention span in the world, but like, you guys made me grateful that my attention span is not that bad. You guys took 2 seconds and looking at this game was like, nah, I'm done for it. Like, I don't care for it. Like, don't get me wrong, I want Marvel Spider-Man 2 as much as the rest of you guys. You think I don't want to play that? But let's not shine on other games so hard. Let's give it a chance to see what, you know, what they bring to the table. This game's gonna drop in June the 22nd, so it's not long from now. When Marvel Spider-Man get here, people. Just give it a chance. Just give it a fair chance. You guys are just, y'all was ripping. Y'all was calling this a Devil May Cry ripoff. I was like, that's crazy. I can't speak too much on that either because I only played Devil May Cry 5. So, but I don't know. With that being said, folks, tell me what you think on the comment section below. Like video, dislike the video. Tell what you think of Final Fantasy 16 so far, and I can see you guys next time. See ya.